They were free. The war had ended, and finally, by the grace of God, they would be accepted into the society that had kept them out for so long. Or so they thought. The destruction of slavery had failed to rid the nation of the clash between races, and as a result, both blacks and whites broke into conflict yet again. Blacks immediately made use of their newfound freedom and began asserting their independence from white control in any way possible. They began to break ties with their oppressive past by forming new bonds with their lost families. From the very beginning, blacks had been torn from their families, and now reuniting with them was just as important as their quest for freedom had been. For the most part, however, the life of the black American had not changed all too much. Many freed slaves returned to plantations to work under low wages or under a sharecropping agreement. Life for the black American under these new conditions was in no way equal to the lives of their white counterparts. New privileges for blacks included choosing which of their family members were to work in the fields. These new rights changed their way of life in a number of important ways. The ability to regulate who worked and who didn't allowed women to stay home and care for their families, while the children were able to attend school. For the first time, blacks had small settlements that proved to be the backbone of the black American society. These settlements allowed them to make use of their new freedoms, and as a result, the black population became more independent and influential. Education was finally a part of black society, and the black community welcomed it with open arms. As the men worked in the fields and the women at home, children spent their days at school, and when they returned home, they would educate their families. In urban areas, public education and even black universities were offered up to the black population. As some blacks moved to the cities, the majority of them remained in rural areas and maintained their same basic way of life. Despite the fact that both education and the general quality of life improved for the black, almost all of the black population lived in poverty, and in spite of their newfound freedom, they were still treated as secondary citizens.